Time was expiring all too often. You know, it just didn't look very inspiring. VP this time, allow for them to get up catwalk. Into the elbow fight goes MongolZ. A lot of bodies here for Virtus.pro, but still all 4 of them stand. 5 G2 members. Backs turn to Goose, and that's Flamus with the double kill. That's all he's gonna find. It's a kill apiece for 3 players at the G2 camp looking to keep their heads down to get off of the bomb site. Fame arrives on the ramp. His teammate's dead, and he is as well. G2 cut through that defense with ease, and it's a pistol for G2. Classic.
Yeah, man, they're great at pistols. I think that the coming into this game, just wanted to see if the aim was good, because their aim has clearly been getting a lot better, and I love the underscoring of Heavy God and his performance, because he's just been amazing, to be honest.
Still doesn't have a positive rating in the Astralis jersey, for the record. And then we've seen guys like Torji, who kind of stepped it up a level. MongolZ's showing us what highlights look like with an op in CS2. But right now we've got Electronic blanketed in smoke, hanging on to this bomb site. G2 have kept the attack simple, A3 rounds in a row. They arrive with little resistance, but there's that dink from Long, gets Hunter's head on a swivel, and that doesn't look too good. Now suddenly they've stalled out, and the bomb is in the backdrop, not even able to plant if they wanted.
I mean, the smoke should do the rest of the job here. How are you going to scale past this? Once it comes up as well, it's only going to get more difficult. As the bomb goes back to clear the flank, there's no one there. MongolZ's taking some damage, but he actually gets a kill, and it looks like he might be working on another. Heavy God joins in.
Oh,
no way!
Snacks, baby, through the smoke, off Goose, double kill, roasts Virtus.pro on the ramp.
Oh, they just had to wait. I mean, I thought that just became more and more favored towards Virtus.pro with the positions that they had.
3v5.
Uh-oh. It was damn near 3-way tie, if not for Shanghai. And, you know, to think, I mean, with those players as good as they continue to be, beat that. And now we've got 3 players that aren't even there in the top 3.
For anybody who's joined this community with CS2, it's like, you don't know how lucky you've got it. Your first year.
Yeah.
And it is as tight as it is.
I made so much content just kind of like highlighting how amazing that is. Like, so new stories, younger players that are in the first half of their careers that will continue to get better.
Could hold Fame. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Taking initiatives, right? Not just sitting back, but boosted up in the cat box. Not a position you see played too often, so I think understandable that it catches them off guard. And the beauty of it is that's the only M4, right? That's the saved rifle of the last round.
You like to see Fame in spots like that, because it's not played because it's hard to fall off. If you lose your fight, you die. You don't just unpeak. And Fame at his best is an amazing aimer. He should be used in riskier spots like that, I think, for sure. A great one.
Well, his M4 now down to 30 health. They heard it burning as well. And he's only got pistol players to try to support it on the bomb site. Another 3v5 being pieced together here, because it is just pistols elsewhere.
Wow, this team.
They find their chance in, but you can't help but look at the health that's left. Hunter and MongolZ barely standing. You know Heavy God would be good for the clutch. Nade could kill 2, but it'll find Hunter instead. Electronic given a chance to go for this clutch if he chooses to. He has picked up a gun from lower tunnels.
He doesn't have a kit. There's no smoke now.
Heavy God on the site. MongolZ goes deep over towards Long. That'll be an easy fallback to the site. Electronic just needs a fast kill to Heavy God, who could go ahead and just dodge the threat by keeping his head down. Will do so. Virtus.pro unable to, off of a 5v3, convert this one again. Yeah. Although, to be fair, 5v3, 1 gun.
Yeah, that's true.
The fact they established that is a good sign for Virtus.pro, regardless of a 4th round loss.
Yeah, but just try to win 1.
I'm a gambling man.
Hey, you said you quit gambling.
Well,
he said, I hate quitters. Yeah.
Oh. It's Fame again. Headshots galore coming out of that A1S. Back-to-back 2Ks and back-to-back vacant bomb sites. G2 able to just cut right through it. Hunter doesn't know if that smoke's actually empty or not. The bomb will have to come through. That's a little bit sketchy. Fire on the close wall. Top mid player lets this cross from CT go down. I mean, Heavy God is so far removed from the situation that there could suddenly be unexpected pressure of a retake.
Yeah, if they're going to go quickly,
You know, Virtus.pro thinking about knocking on the door. Now Icy gets clipped by Heavy God, so maybe a little late to the party, but still perfect timing elsewhere. Hunter takes the fight on his terms. So you've got MongolZ 7-1, Heavy God 5-0, Hunter multi-frags, and the only thing we've seen out of VP is fame.
And we're getting G2 playing this well without Nico. Nico and Falcons getting to semifinals, the best result in some time. And Complexity and FaZe.
That's why Liquid's taken 6 years. Eventually. Heavy God down to 20 seconds, folks. G2 playing with that dangerous thing called time.
3v5.
They're going to try to
They always win these.
through the catwalk again. Where have I seen this episode? Hunter gets pelted by utility. Third one's the charm. You play with the clock, you pay the cost. That's Virtus.pro's strength, folks. Solid long hold, triple grenade from CT spawn. They banked on the bomb going down to win this. Wrong.
Yeah, it's usually Virtus.pro who play rounds down that long. Even like think about like someone like Stewie, who's never been a top stats performer, and the amount of trophies that he's won. And then some of the dialogue around it from other teammates, the ideas that he has, all the leadership that he takes.
Great yapper.
Great yapper, exactly. Oh, okay, 2 back actually. So technically,
nice push.
3v5 for a second. Ooh.
Oh, 2 missed op shots from MongolZ, but he's got teammates to support him. We go man advantage here for Virtus.pro. The double ops on the field. Fame swinging with his, but Icy connects. Second kill of the round from the long hold to the cat hold. And MongolZ down to 1 bullet, needs a reload on that op. Pressure soon to be on both ends. I don't think he sees this tunnel player coming. He's kind of floating around here confidently, climbing up. Oh, no way.
He looked.
Oh. When you see MongolZ turn back, you think he's got him, but Fame able to get that shot off finally. Virtus.pro a second round by way of double op.
Yes, yeah, they crushed it right here. I mean, full force down mid. Isn't that great unless his team is doing well. MongolZ, another hit through the door. This time the full kill on Fame. Poor guy. Has just been taking op shots on the cross constantly, but sometimes you got to swing high, sometimes you go low.
Flit has to pick up the op as well, but then decides to chuck it back down to the ground, so they're going to go doubled up defense, 2 per site. Icy's op still on his angle.
And it's more rare that you go for long right away after that. Full swing on long.
Yeah, with the mid kill, 5 go long.
With the mid kill, yeah.
Maybe it'll be hard to read if you're Virtus.pro.
Hard to read.
Like books. Oh, the timing of the...
Yeah, like...
Why I gotta stay scoped in at the right moments. Tough one to swallow here for Icy. Flawless gonna get flashed in through the smoke. Heavy God blind, stuffs the AK to his head. Just snaps him out of it.
I don't even think he was close to looking at him. He was just running and shooting.
Oh! Okay.
Well, there he wasn't.
Well,
damn.
If you see what he can do when he sees you, he's allowed to get away with whatever he can.
Not even a mid support. It's just Flit in lower that has to jump.
Poor guy. MP9 in hand. Icy comes over. Now the op's on the angle. That can help out. He tries to dive in through window. Volley of util comes out. Flit entry elsewhere. Fame gets his and the dink. Icy still working with the window cover. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Goes wide.
There's the swing. Heavy God finally in. We've got 2 more defenders here behind the opper. Heavy God waits for you to try to peek that again. Welcomes you to try it. Molotov outside of the window. Heavy God 1v4 as Icy connects to MongolZ. And there's Flit. His multi-kill connects, and it's a Virtus.pro 3-round CT side at least.
Well, they did a first layer exec and wanted to bait out maybe a molly, some attention, and with Fame's position, he couldn't throw nades because, well, then you know exactly where he's standing. So I think G2 got a little bit confused about why there was no reaction. Even though Icy missed 1 shot there, he actually did a great job holding. Oh my, the double tag.
Dude. I feel like he's hit that shot every round. I haven't said it. Consistency from MongolZ. The damage output's huge. Flit to the top of middle though. Multi-kill last round, denied after 1. Snacks gets him back with the Galil. It is at the cost of MongolZ. The Hunter climb up uncontested. Couple bodies floating towards mid doors here for Virtus.pro. Fire at Electronic's feet. Nade to open the smoke. Exposed, but not fully.
Oh, the NOA boost.
Oof, got lucky that MongolZ doesn't see them. And they're going to catch him off guard because of it. They disassemble the boost. We don't get that instant transition from Hunter into the cap pressure. There's also this goose guy to lock down sight. But VP biting down on the potential of an A commitment as bomb starts to work its way up into the tunnels. Hunter shut down. Electronic has moved around this map this round, and it's paid off. 2 kills, both MongolZ and Hunter. Playing around the sides of smokes, he's collected them. Is Snax forced to come back because Heavy God got out long?
And Electronic goes hunting. You got to be careful because no advantage has really meant that much here for Virtus.pro.
Nice.
Man, and Icy's low and B alone, and plus they're walking out long. Fame's peeling back. Heavy God, I don't think they even realize he's still here.
Smokes crossed.
They can get back around.
You've got 2 CTs stuck. I mean, Snax, you gotta push through 2 CTs. No time to run. You gotta take this fight on your terms. Snax with a second. A little bit more damage on Fame. 10 seconds, not enough here for Heavy God, and Virtus.pro will know it. So, unfortunately, Bomb gets cut off in Cat. Fame delivers the kill. And it is Icy on 8 health to close out the half. 4 rounds for VP, 3 of them. Second smoke thrown out by Electronic.
I see nothing in mid. This is going to pull Hunter back. They got a timing as they push off of Cat now, so VP need to start moving.
Oh, insta-dinks. But then they still come out before the smoke pops. They give Hunter plenty of time to get a kill. Eventually he'll land it. And then they start to cross doors as he contests with the window off the flash. Player in the background still has vision, so that's cover for the plants.
I'll have to rethink things here. G2 going up through tunnels.
Safe to say there was plenty of opportunity there for Hunter to kind of be the hero of holding back B. This looks like a locked-in post-plant for Virtus.pro, but nothing's guaranteed.
Well, they're pushing through the window.
They try to take it. The fight to MongolZ. He doubles up. And then that Pat player, Icy's got it. Locked in. Him and a P250 and a pistol.
So good on pistols.
Zywoo-esque with that buy. More often than not, you find him with the upgraded pistol. What if Heavy God just came out and kicked it back?
And then just said, hit again.
But instead, he saves the 5-7.
Oh, 5-7.
It's a Deeg instead. And it hits hard.
Oh, baby. Maybe they've learned something.
So 40 seconds they take over mid-control. This means that they still have ample time.
Electronic scouting sees nothing. Obviously, it's still always a risk no matter what.
They've got options. Electronic's kind of caught out floating down here on his own. Bomb doubles back to the tunnels.
Yeah, now they're coming.
Hunter's 5-7 softened up. The kill over towards long goes well. There's no rifle to be picked up, and Hunter dies in the fire. Snax only the USB. So he'll get slammed down on by Fame. Electronic holds mid-control, and Virtus.pro play with the clock, but play with still just enough time. The retake's on, though. Heavy God has found that scout since. Deeg still in hand, misses his chance to strike down Flummus. That could have served up an issue for the hold.
Yeah, this was a great round from Electronic because otherwise they commit up Cad into 3 players. Obviously, you saw MongolZ get that first kill.
Snax still holds on to his belt of utility in the comfort of back plat on B.
I think it was quite clear exactly what Virtus.pro were trying to do with all their players just now.
MongolZ's on this angle, so Fame to approach with a Galil.
Surely they don't walk peek him here.
Shouldn't.
Oh, they do.
They try.
Wow, they just walked into that.
Oh, nade to the face of Flummus. That puts him on 2 health, so easy cleanup for MongolZ. He gives himself the alley-oop.
MongolZ was even expecting a flash to come out.
And then this off angle from Hunter, supported by the window if needed. And all of a sudden, the utility trickles back down towards the exit of the tunnels, and there was nobody in position to get out. Virtus.pro,
you know, that
meticulously dismantled in this one, Waters.
Yeah, I think so. It just wasn't, like...
Still trying.
Still trying. 25 seconds.
Let's give it a shot. Flit at the tip of the spear versus Snax. You've got Hunter locked into the car, down to 15 now. Flashbangs his own teammate. And Snax just rattling off bullets enough to deter them, but there's no save guaranteed here with a player back in T-spawn. You better be careful here, Virtus.pro.
Yeah, this is a heavy flank.
Heavy God sitting in the same corner, though. Looks good. That smoke will prevent anybody from peeking out of tunnels.
Why do you always go to this corner? Oh, there we go. Nice find out of Icy.
Started a lot of rounds on that angle, finally decides to pull the trigger. Rewarded for it.
Has been a little bit one note from MongolZ up on Cap, but to be honest, it's actually worked most of the time. Faking a little B pressure, trying to disrupt the A setup this way. Kind of depends how sure they are that no one's come over to help out Hunter. Wow. Whoa, okay.
It's great timing on the spray, but obviously doesn't anticipate Electronic walking up like that.
They see that G2 are a little bit frantic right now. There will be one guy out here. He's not crossed to the window just yet.
Oh, they're really not looking for much here, G2, are they?
Yeah, no test at all. They said, okay, well, we've got to forfeit this. Of course, this kill from Icy helps out a lot.
Terrorists win.
Giving Hunter a taste of what Fame went through in the first half. Oh.
Here comes MongolZ. Yep, nice. You see that boost setting it up, right? First bullet rings out. Then he holds for MongolZ, so MongolZ gets red this round, and it's another 5v4 to Virtus.pro's favor.
Snax alone with an op, and he has no idea how close they are.
Yeah, Electronic's done a really good job of just keeping the pressure up, but doing it silently. Look at this, the reward that he nets himself for walking for the last 30 seconds. One step ahead. Off of the op pick, Electronic just silently creeps into another round win here for VP.
Yeah, I think that's what they G2 get for going through the motions, but not.
2 bullets. One from the op of Icy, one from the AK of Electronic. 2 clicks on the mouse, and round 19 goes VP's way.
Could have been 3 right there. A little burst fire.
Mobs gets deleted. Really starting to lose track of the T's positions. Heavy God knows he's got a fight coming, and he'll fight every step of the way. Crazy thing is Heavy God just really hasn't had a lot of chance to shine in the CT side.
Long.
Stuck on long, and just not a lot of action coming his way. And for the player that alongside MongolZ was doing the best, if not better than MongolZ, you just sat there shaking your hand at the sky like, damn it, why don't you give Heavy God a chance? It's like, you can move him. Weapon, the same way MongolZ gets weaponized in the last round, this op moving around, he gets dinked here from this all-in cat hit of VP. Flash over the sight box. MongolZ still waiting for somebody to strike down. All of Virtus.pro arriving, and MongolZ still pressured by utility. He will continue to deliver. It's damage onto Fame. Mobs could be queued up for the swing. Flummus looks the wrong way. Aid lands here from Hunter. Icy gets dropped by Heavy God, finally giving him something to shoot at. He gets drawn off of the long play, foot put into the clutch. And Hunter's pressure remains high with the grenades from down in spawn. Heavy God backs up slightly. Hunter still on this corner, and it's all setting up Snax to eventually arrive from Catwalk. Flick gets into the site, picks up that bomb soon. But as he does, Snax finally hits the flank, and so G2 put a round on the board eventually. Comes by way of MongolZ, and who else? Heavy God, but able to just push it over the line.
But like, what's the thing in common here? What's the red thread? It's that every single round they win is where they play 3A and VP finally try it. But Virtus.pro are thinking, man. They're trying not to do what they did before just because it worked.
Easy. Heavy God, they try to walk through smoke. They give him a bomb. Icy, he doesn't even come out. Fame's able to kill MongolZ. That puts pressure on both sides of Heavy God. But I mean, they just tried to walk through a smoke. Heavy God just deletes them. Snax is going to hold off the back end for Heavy God. Wallbang's great for Icy. That almost got this push out.
Oh, yeah.
Feels like time's going to expire if anything else.
They have no time. They can't even go get the bomb from this
walk
position.
away.
Man, oh, man. Yeah, you said it. They just, why'd they walk through the smoke? They didn't need, they could definitely make,
okay.
What the?
He missed his incendiary to the door and burned Heavy God alive. He said, thanks for the hold, bud. G2 laugh it off. 2 map points secured.
This affects the money a little bit. There's only 2 alive here for G2. Not everyone's got a full buy to their name. But I'm sure the drops will come in. Either way, I think G2 are just happy. They're happy for Heavy God, but he could have just ate a flash right here. That could have just been a normal flash. There's 3 people coming out. Icy has 2 flashes in the back. One could have popped this smoke. Why did they need to this late into the round? But he's not going to be exposed, and they're trying to transpose into that same setup as last round. Trying to A-play again. This is great staging for Virtus.pro. They set up a good situation. Now, do they want to come in unannounced?
You think after the lesson of the last round, they'd maybe throw another layer, but
at least no smoke.
Just Icy posted on the corner. Again, the progress looks good, step by step, into the right positions. Icy already on that angle, so Heavy God's going to be feeling desperate. He can't hold it all off. 1 kill to his name. Into the A site go Virtus.pro. And a smoke for the cross. Chucking the bomb over. Flawless to punch in the digits. It's the same staging, but it goes that much better because it's not smoked in front of them.
Oh, it's 3v3 actually.
Rounds on.
With that kill, there is a retake potential now. Oh, are they worried about next round's money? Oh, Snack's just going to go up cat. They're assuming there's no one else here, or they don't have to worry about it. Do they have a smoke? No.
They've got a Molotov to maybe burn out Goose. And they've got a kit as needed. Molotov won't find anybody. Flawless, bit of chip damage. Fame as well, but time too far gone. If anything, maybe you burn a player out, and with that, the thread gets pulled on. Not the case. Virtus.pro go back to what looked like it was working last round. They improve on it, post the op up, make MongolZ step into Icy's scope. That's a critical op-v-op duel picked up here for Virtus.pro to push us to round 24.
Yeah, and I mean, great. It's great from Virtus.pro because, like, they did what they did last round, but this time better. And this time they got the same setup out of G2.
There goes his smoke, but still 45 seconds on this clock. Still no movement from G2 off of that 3-player dedicated B-site setup. Heavy God has seen nothing. Still over towards long. It is all on MongolZ. He doesn't have an off. He does, however, connect to Fame. And a ton of damage on the player in the backdrop. Oh. Double kill from MongolZ. It is him and him alone. And so 2 kills is about all you could ask for. Electronic will clear out that site. Bodies quickly up from CT spawn.
Oh, this plan is late.
They've played with the clock.
The molly let comes down on cat plan.
There remains more utility. Deep peek. You've got this bomb plant from Flit, but bodies being taken down. Flit, he's burned off of the position. Final round of regulation, and Flit tries to peel off sight. Headshots elude him, and it's G2 off of a MongolZ double kill. How much can you ask of one man? And he delivers when you need to. Close, but a close.
Maybe Shadow Daggers. What the fuck is this? Nah, man. Yes, sir. That's my style.
A slight victory, but some time to think about how they could improve. Definitely saw the evolution for Virtus.pro get better as time went on.
Yeah, Flamis gets there. Dual Berettas on the ramp falter. Flamis' second duel doesn't go his way. MongolZ to make the difference so far, and that'll free up the Heavy God bomb plant soon enough.
Flamis' highlight last game was getting exit kills,
dude.
unfortunately.
Hunter from B. Doesn't take the shot, confirms that they are coming up from ticket. Fame has just moved forward. That was from the connector player, at least.
He has to walk fast.
I mean, Hunter's got to keep this pressure up. Snacks is just going to keep his head down. Remember, bomb's not planted in all of this.
Oh, right.
It's not even a retake. Hunter delivers 2 headshots back, and Fame, who put this one up in the air, has now got another couple bodies to deal with. They've got to get this bomb back at some point, and it's right there for the taking for Snacks. Hunter takes a wider angle. Dual Beretta swing. Fame sees this coming together. A reload and a 1v1. Him versus Snacks. Duberettas from behind the triple box. Go!
Oh!
Shut down with one shot.
What a shot, Fame.
Quad kill for Fame, and this is what we said about him back on Dust 2. He's got the aim.
Yeah, he does, man. That's a great display of it.
Fun little feature. Thank you, Valve.
I think I'm colorblind.
A little bit. Woo! Deagle from downtown. MongolZ gets this catwalk attack rolling. Oh! Okay.
What?
You love that. Second Deeg shot out of MongolZ. Electronics gonna try to control sight here. Nice dink. Hunter damaged. Empty. USP not destined long for this one.
What?
Force buy from G2 with Galil's, but it's the Deeg that features. And Icy collects the kill to Snacks. Double push off the market door. Closed in on by Hunter as he presses the Galil up against the doorway. Icy's already taken one player off site. Needs to collect the next two.
And does he want to give an op away? That's the question, too. It's not only a 1v2, but there's a big risk, and he's not finding anything. Now he needs to leave carefully because they're going to chase him down.
They're still thinking that he may have time.
Playing with fire, man.
He runs for it. Hunter sends some shots as he runs for the hills. This is VP to fumble the conversion.
Uh-oh, I mean, what? That shot was unbelievable out of MongolZ.
And we didn't even get to see the first one, but it came from catwalk and kills the guy bench. Like G2 were locking in early, but that doesn't mean their CT side will be great. Whoop. Into the smoke goes
missing
3
2 chances.
And Flick gets blasted away by MongolZ. So you know this pack of players is in here. That's no surprise. Fame boosted, gets a good angle, and the FAMAS cleans up.
Okay.
There we go. Foot and Fame support Electronic. That's a couple of assists. Heavy God trying to get the kill back to FaMAS yet again. They exchange fire. And a 2v4 here for G2 to try to figure out, but without bomb possession, you'd think Virtus.pro should just rack up this round win.
There's enough time to test it, but resources are slim. And now with Heavy God going down, what else have they got? Honestly, now he can't even save. He's got a flank coming in. Fame takes him out. Solid from Fame. 2 in this round, 1 off Cat. Electronic as well getting in front of that Cat Molly. Yeah, they're just recreating, both teams are just recreating last round. The catwalk up can be good here for Fame. His aim has been impeccable. Hunter, though, perfect clear. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Owned.
That was a perfect clear. But now, because they respected so many protocols from the CT side, it's real.
25 seconds,
V2
bomb
are
spawn.
super low on time, yeah.
Bomb now comes back top mid. Hunter has got to make sure he doesn't get caught trying to cross up here. Any kind of pressure from Connector could have been a problem. They put a smoke on it. He just jumps, crosses his toes, and hopes that he can sail into the B site, which is the case. Uncontested. MongolZ gets the kill back on FaMAS. We get the climb into the ladder room, and so this flank from Flick could be faster than G2 anticipate.
Yeah, this is good.
MongolZ back turn. It's a good climb up. It's a good layered defense in the window that allowed this to enable the potential for the retake. You've still got Heavy God back in T-spawn. I mean, how does he get into this picture? Hunter keeps his head down inside sight. Snacks finds the timing on the peek out of bench. Eventually that market player arrives, but by the time he gets there, Hunter's got himself a triple.
I mean, it's an excellent round from both teams here in terms of what they get out of it to start. The only thing missing was Virtus.pro recognizing like the empty B site. Maybe they could have rotated over, tried to cut off Hunter before the plant went down. But because of Hunter's whole round, they open up B, they get the kill on the bricks boost, and they get into B. No problem after that, no friction. But an option. He sees a head crossing, they're just gonna go, they wanna go right into this A setup. Nothing spotted top mid. They're still mildly worried about the B play, but the full smokes are coming in. 3 smoke exec.
Here's MongolZ coming at it again.
They blew up the top stair smoke, but no one's there.
MongolZ finds it. Heavy God connects his over towards Ticket. And in this sea of smoke grenades, it may have been a Virtus.pro first blood, but it's MongolZ once again finding success here. He entered this round 5-1 in opening duels. 5 of the 7 opening duels for G2 through this half, all his. And so quick reaction.
They're going for this. It is a 3v3, and the flash is extremely good.
That's what Electronic was hoping for. MongolZ, though, not going to just sit back on his hands. Gets active. Denies Fame. Heavy God still yet to activate from backside. Could just damn well push this over the line. They're going to have to find him. And how they do it. Bomb right here in front of him. Electronic's going to defuse for a few seconds. Gets executed. Heavy God wins it. And the bomb will pop as G2 takes 7. Clearing Flit as well. No ops saved in this one.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see from Heavy God in that spot. He's just thinking purely about the clock.
MongolZ shows mercy. Lets Flit get away. Sends him running. Heavy God emerges out on the A side.
Oh.
Again, dude, it's just pretty much insta-kills from most of the G2 camp. Oh, Flawless returns the favor. He didn't hear that? Snacks is just in the bomb site. Smoke Grenade makes this one weird. It's drawing 2 players' attention between the jungle and Flawless in sight. He's going to jump up, execute Snacks from behind. We're going to get 3 players of G2 to just try to charge headstrong into the B site. Electronic with a chance to stop them, supported by Fame off Catwalk. This one looks a little flat until MongolZ gets into the action. 40 seconds, bomb on his back, and a highlight reel to Phil. Electronic takes that as an invitation, just puts himself inside of the smoke. MongolZ wraps back sight. And he's just so cyclopsed that he's not able to find contact. The flank comes through, and Virtus.pro a 3rd round for the road.
Snacks was not ready for someone to be there, rushing him on CT. Flawless understood they need to get rid of this problem right away.
Oh, with the nades out.
And fair play, G2. They haven't gone into window that often.
They've really just felt so ready to go until that one. Call that the Flawless.
What a trade.
Failed to react fast enough. Icy drops util damage on the slowly but surely approaching G2. Ooh!
That's a find.
A bomb.
Oh.
It's a bait.
And MongolZ's like, yeah, I'm going to be extremely aware right now.
How is he going to pull this off? He's being very cautious about it, playing as if there is a player on top of it. Doesn't know that, but should just clear it. And of course, under pressure up close, MongolZ doesn't give a damn. So consistent throughout this series. His 9th kill of the half. It is MongolZ who continues to tear it up more than anybody else. Oh, and he's going to end it.
And MongolZ got some really key trades in some moments that could have gone Virtus.pro's way. That couple of trades through smoke here. This one on connector is just pure intuition. At the end of the day, they just had way better individuals. Like,
yes, sir.
MongolZ's Deagle round as well on B.
Yes, sir.
Hunter's round where he got 3 kills on the way to B. Just where are those moments for Virtus.pro? Unfortunately, is the question.
MongolZ takes over the first half of the 2nd map. Pistol shots elude him here as the follow-through from Virtus.pro's inbound. Flawless looking for a fast kill. Fire spreading, but Heavy God's found Sanctuary. MongolZ just sidelines Flit. Flawless gets blindsided as well because Heavy God was covered in that corner. And so 5 versus 3 for a 2nd pistol. But Icy's P250 tends to find its targets. It will for 1. You've got the sandwich player locked in. You've got Fame over towards Ticket. So Icy tries to draw more attention, but now MongolZ just refuses to miss. Electronic gets softened up by the frag grenade. Here comes this whole pack of players. Electronic, he's got the sandwich going. Fame, oh, he's trying, but they just swarm forward on him from all directions. G2 in with a 2nd pistol, and they're going to jump on that bomb with time. Double digits G2 early.
I mean, that will kind of spells...
Or not.
They got it. They got it.
Okay.
Oh, they got it. That was close. Oh, that one kind of spells disaster. Man, MongolZ just getting nicer and nicer by the round. Talking like Maui Snake.
They'll be giving over some space in connector. I mean, this is a good position to try to swarm an A site from. MongolZ just saw something he didn't like, and Heavy God just gets exposed to the Tech 9. Fame's Galil strikes one down. Line up on connector.
Fame!
That's what we're looking for, right? The headshots that Fame was not able to always offer through that first half. Connects a couple, and so, as I said, gotta rock this boat early. G2's momentum capsizes.
Wait, you saw Hunter, no?
No. Now he will.
What the?
Fame thinks he left. Sucker.
Acting a fool. Come on, Hunter knows where you're coming in from.
Another one.
Time to defuse.
There we go.
Okay.
Icy pushes it over the line. He is 4 and 8 off that kill.
And they hunted that down. They got one saving here.
Just enough to close that map out 13-11. So when you look at this A site with a rotate kind of preoccupied towards mid,
Yeah.
is it going to happen again? Heavy God, ooh, him and MongolZ drop, so it's got to be all MongolZ, and he's on 16 health, so odds are against him. Hunter comes out from the market door. This A site's gone. VP are making this a game again.
I think you pointed out perfectly, like looking back to Dust 2, G2 barely skated by on that because of great, site holds ultimately, but they didn't take the rounds into their own control. I think I don't know who is calling CT sides, if Hunter is helping out at all, but if he's not, I feel like he could contribute a ton.
At least for their sake, Flit's playing Palace very passive, so it doesn't look like they're going to find that vacant A site yet.
They do have an idea to retake mid.
Spam out of MongolZ. He'll try to get a quick look over towards Palace. Ooh, Electronic just got tagged up hard. FaZe sitting bottom middle's the first casualty, so eventually G2 do make a move. They clear out bottom mid, killing one in the process. That offers a weapon over. And now VP gonna jump into the A site while they still can. MongolZ rotates over towards Ticket. Is he going to be enough to stop it again? Op trained in on him. MongolZ finds his headshot. MongolZ given a gift as Flit just jumps haphazardly out from Palace. And so Virtus.pro down to 7 seconds.
No time.
Bomb will not be planted. Snax decides not to follow through with the flank. That could have killed players after time.
I mean, they are getting flanked.
Icy's no guarantee, and I mean, he already lost the op last round. Now he's going to lose a second and die after time.
Ooh, okay, but you know what?
There it is.
Yeah, forced by G2. It's
There's
actually
VP.
If they don't test this, like this is when, they move too slowly. This smoke becomes really annoying here.
40 seconds. Still, there's no hold on middle. They've got 3 players up inside the B site as if there's something coming. You're going to start to now scramble back, but you've already got FaZe up inside connector. How squeezed do you feel if you're the G2 players?
They're so confused, actually. They're thinking it's B or there's a lurk or something. They don't understand what's happening.
He's going to try to reposition.
They still haven't gone anywhere.
And Virtus.pro still haven't made their move. They've got just enough utility to make it happen.
15 seconds, go!
Finally starting to make steps happen. We've got a little contact out from Palace. They're worried about under Balk, and they should be. Heavy God, he gets tethered off with Hunter, who drops Flawless and the bomb. Now they're going to desperately plant inside of a smoke, and it doesn't get stopped. So post-plant secured. Just enough time. VP squeeze it, and there's their 8th secured.
Holy smokes. I mean, I don't even blame G2 for being confused right there. Like, nothing was happening at all.
Options remain open.
They have a lurker on A, which means they should be trying to split in this direction. The push out into B will definitely tell G2 with certainty where it's going to end up. And they just want one more kill so badly, they can't get it.
MongolZ finds his 2 players cross bench. Heavy God drops utility, hangs on to Ticket.
The bomb.
Could be G2 to queue up a retake. Icy's gonna go for the plant. They're hoping the catwalk fight doesn't come. Spam connects. Bomb down at 10 seconds. Hunter finds the headshot. Flawless is now desperate to get it in. Jungle pressure comes through. Play dangerous games, and you will pay the price. VP, bank on Flit to post a 1v5. Back turned, I don't think so. G2 clamped down on an A-site retake, and it's 4 map and match points.
Yeah, that round had its merits for VP with taking over as far as window.
FaZe and Flit onto the ramp early, bomb towards top mid. There's been a gap from G2 on A, definitely in terms of that forward defense. Electronic finds him. Snax just up there on the van.
Ooh, instant molly in response. They won't move off of this. FaZe, though, he's in a great spot. How's he not going to get this kill?
MongolZ done for. Heavy God dies right with him. Just walks out that ramp. It is a red carpet for Virtus.pro here in the 21st round.
Wow, 2 players making pick plays. What a change of pace here from Virtus.pro.
Doesn't it look good on them?
I mean, yeah.
Right? That's the crazy thing. Like, we saw this kind of tempo more often out of VP when the Electronic leadership first took over.
Also, it's like Electronic himself, like just himself as a player. Why not? I've always looked at FaZe as well. It's like, oh, that's a miss. Like, what player on this team is like, yeah, let's slow it down? Who individually is even like that? Into what will be an exec. Heavy God is a loose piece. player playing within smokes here with his MP9. MongolZ back on the ramp. He's watching this.
Fame goes through it. Missed shot out of MongolZ. Heavy God. Ooh, the fire doesn't find him. And his MP9 collects the first one. Just enough of a distraction. He even gets a second. How is Heavy God still alive? Thriving! What? An MP9 to close it. You tiptoe your way into A site. And he just collects the quad. Done. Here are Virtus.pro. G2 may have MongolZ muzzled, but they'll just let the Counter-Strike do the talking.